This week on Sport Fishing, we're fishing aboard the city of Long Beach. And we just left Long Beach about 2 hours ago, and we'll be here at Catalina Island. We'll be looking for yellowtail, calico bass, maybe even a bonita or two. So stay tuned for this week's exciting episode of Sport Fishing. I'm Dan Hernandez, and I live to fish.
All right.
I have been fishing along the Pacific coast my entire life.
Oh!
Let me bring you in the action and share with you some great fishing tips along the way.
We'll try this one here for a little bit.
What? Come on, get in there. Calico bass.
Shorty.
Don't wind them through the guides. Let's see the fish. A little small. That's why you don't want to wind so much line. Leave a little bit of line so you can have room to work
Got
with
it, got it.
Stand by. There you go.
There's our blue perch. Here we go. Just got bit. It's our first stop of the morning. We're on the front side of the island, far west end. And I think I got a calico bass here. Here we go. Here it is right there. A little calico. This would have been legal a couple years ago, but it's a little small right now. And see what I'm fishing with here. Just have a musthead, live bait hook. There's the live bait hook. Little sinker using Perfection loop knot. That way my hook can swim freely. Little fish. Okay, let's let this guy go. I'm gonna let this fish go right now, but we're gonna take a little break from the action here, go to the tackle box, and we'll be right back. This week in the tackle box, I want to talk to you about what we're doing today. Now, we're fishing with live bait mainly, and because of that, you need to have a wide selection of hooks. A lot of people make a mistake that they'll only take one size hooks with them, and that's a big mistake to do here in Southern California. We're blessed here that we get live bait at the local bait receiver. We don't have to go make it. We just pull up, buy it, throw it in the boat, and we head out fishing. But because of that, you never know exactly what size bait you're gonna have. Sometimes you have little tiny pinheads, bigger anchovies, big sardines or mackerel, and you have to be prepared for all situations. That's why I always carry a box like this with hooks, and I have a big variety of hooks for different types of fishing. So I have the anchovy hooks, like this. I have little tiny hooks in case I'm going blue perch fishing and I need to have a really small hook like that. And then you have the larger hooks for sardines and even bigger hooks for mackerel. And I also have ringer hooks too. That way my bait can move freely. So I have a wide selection of hooks, anything I could possibly need. Even in case we get lucky and we see a marlin, I have a couple of those hooks around. So it's really easy to make a box like this and keep it with you all the time when you're on the water. And it'll just make a big difference. You're gonna catch a lot more fish having the right tools, and having the right hook when you're out there fishing is really important. I mean, it's one of the biggest things, the most important tool you can have with you is the right size hook. I know a lot of you think you pick out your hook by according to the size of fish you want to catch, and that's wrong. You pick out the size of hook you need by the size of bait you're using. So you can catch a 100-pound tuna on a little tiny anchovy, but you have to have the right hook to do that. Now, one other thing you should know about live bait fishing is presentation and getting your bait out there. What I really recommend is you take good care of your reels, use some Lucas oil reel oil and put it in your reel so your reel's nice and smooth and you'll cast farther. It's really important that your reel can cast a good distance, nice and smooth. This will help you do that. And then you have the right size hook on the right size bait. That's all you need to know. All right, let's get back on the water and show you more exciting action right here on Sport Fishing. So I'm just getting a little bite right now. Fish is taking some line. So I'm gonna do is wind down and set the hook. Here, we got him. Probably another calico. Got a lot of calicos biting here. So you get these smaller fish like this. Just take it nice and easy. And here at Catalina Island, you never know. This year, been a lot of yellowtail. So there's a good shot that we're gonna see some yellowtail today. Been some bonita around. So I'm just gonna work this fish up. See what he is. Oh, it looks like another calico. Here he comes. Another calico. Just remember, these fish have to be 14 inches now. And 2 years ago, this fish would have been legal. Would have been legal, but now we got to release them.
I think it got off. Oh, he's still there. He's still there. I might need a gap.
Yeah. There's a barracuda in the water.
Nice.
Oh,
Oh, still in the water.
Hey. Oh, that's why it's called fishing, not catching.
Here we go. What do you got? What do you got? Looks like a calico.
Nice calico. That's a calico.
Here we go.
Alright. Grab it. Close for the camera real quick. Ah.
Did get me.
There go, spicy boys.
Nice little fish, a little short looks like, but it's all right. First one starts today. What do you think, Dad?
Yeah, I let them go. Look at big boils outside.
Baby. Here we go. Another shorty.
Another bird.
City of Long Beach. Going back. Got a bass on there. There you go. There you go.
Oh. You ever caught a calico before, Bryce?
No.
First
go.
calico. All right, cool.
Nice. All right, we gotta throw him back. He's a little small. Nice. Was it 14? Almost. Calico bass. Calico bass. A little short.
Little short.
Cuda.
Let me see it.
Bonefish. Cuda.
Short bird.
Short.
Cootie. Got him.
Going out. Nice looking fish. Anita. On the Long Beach.
There you go. Come this way.
Yep.
Calico. City of Long Beach.
Let's see what this one is. Probably another calico. Yep, it's another calico bass. Here it comes right here. Now, when you get your fish to the surface, that's where you want to stop winding and just lift up. Sometimes people want to keep winding so the fish is going to come through the guides, and you don't want to do that. So just go ahead and take this hook out and let him go. It's pretty wide open fishing here. It doesn't get any easier than this. Just fly line a bait, get it away from the boat, like Skipper's been saying, and the fish are coming up and eating it.
This is my better side. Yeah. This guy's lucky today. He gets to go. No dinner.
Getting serious.
Nice fish. That was Dan Hernandez special too, huh? Nice fish. Good job. Nice one.
Good. There it is. Yellowtail.
We have a real good calico bite going on. Here's another nice fish. You just got that one? Yeah, that one might be legal. I got a fish going on here too. There's probably 3 more fish going on around the boat. Just the first stop of the morning. Front side of the island. Here comes my fish right here. Oh yeah, nice calico. Here we go. There we go. Finally a legal size one. Nice big beautiful fish. Again, just using a mustad light bait hook, and I have that hook in a perfection loop knot. That way you see it swinging like that, and just a little tiny sinker just to get it away from the boat and keep it away from the birds. But that perfection loop knot really helps and catch a nice quality fish like this. Let's take a little break from the action here by the city of Long Beach here at Catalina Island and go to the galley and show you how to cook up one of these delicious fish that we're catching today. This week in the galley, we're in Cerritos, California at Pier 76. Standing next to me is the owner of Pier 76, Chris. Hey Chris, thanks for having us over.
Dan, pleasure, like always.
What do you have in store for us today?
I think we're gonna do a ceviche this morning.
Okay,
yeah,
cool.
I think we're gonna do, everybody loves ceviche. There's so many different styles. Not one is right, not one is wrong. This is our style. We got a 3 citrus ceviche and we're gonna walk you through it.
All right, cool, let's get started.
So with us, we've got our cured shrimp here. We use lime juice, lemon juice, and orange juice with a little bit of clam juice to help add some body and flavor to it.
Cool.
And a little salt. So that cures for overnight. The shrimp, it really, to get through that shrimp, it's a little firmer than if you use a fish like a rockfish or a whitefish. Can cure in maybe a couple hours, an hour, you know, really not. So we just cure it for maybe 10 hours and she's ready to go. All right, let's start. So first, we're kind of going to just do everything here inside the bowl. Now it's already been cured, so we'll just use just the meat and put just a touch of the juice that we used. And then we'll add a little bit of the tomato juice, a little clamato. All right. So now we kind of just coat it nicely, and then we'll use a little bit of this. We have some cabbage mixed with a little bit of cilantro, red cabbage, kind of adds a little crunch to it. Some onion.
Is that red onion?
Red onion, and some green onion.
And the shrimp's already cooked. It's been sitting in that citrus over there.
It's cooked, it's ready to go.
Okay.
So we have a roasted tomato cream, and we roast the tomatoes off so they have a nice charred flavor, and blend it with some roasted jalapenos as well to add a little bit of kick, and some sour cream. And so from here, and now we'll just build our ceviche.
And you can do this with fish or shrimp.
Oh,
like you're doing today, right?
absolutely, absolutely.
All right, well, I gotta try this.
Yeah, get after it.
This is Chris's ceviche dish with shrimp. And again, if you want to try this with rockfish or some other game fish, this would be really good. You can even taste the orange.
Yeah, absolutely.
And your sauce on there, that's really nice. I've never had ceviche with the sauce on there. That's really different. It's a nice way to spread it
Yeah.
around. All right, man. Thanks a lot, Chris.
Thank you, Dan.
Well, let's get back on the water and show you more exciting action right here on Sport Fishing.
Come over, get right here, hurry. Keep winding, don't stop. Come over here, hurry, wind,
Right on the
don't
surface.
Don't stop. Keep winding. Bring him right over.
Nice.
Go. Try, keep it bend your rod. It's a little bonita. There we go. Bonita. Hold on 1 second. Here, let me go underneath here. Bonita. Nice fish, buddy. Catalina Island bonita. Nice one. It jumped.
Jumping.
Oh, bad. Bonita, another bonita. Catalina Island bonita.
Oh, what color? Here we go, we got him. We got him along with everybody else. Nice.
Oh, bonita. That's it. Got it?
Even the bonita count.
Yellow. There you go.
On the table. All right. Get that thing in.
Oh. Watch out for the dog. 17. There you go. There it is.
There we go.
Right there.
There you go.
There you go. There's bonita right here. Oh no, you got a yellow. Yellowtail. There's my yellow right here. Okay.
Oh, another yellow.
We have a school of yellow just swam by. 5-6 guys got bit at one time. That's what they are. Not biggies, but yellowtail. All right, we're gonna take a little break from the action, and we got fish going all over the place. And after we return, I'll be giving you this week's tip of the week. Here we go. Dwight's on another one. Tony's on one. For this week's tip of the week, I want to talk to you a little bit about how we caught the fish today. It was all about live bait fishing. And live bait fishing doesn't mean you just pin on a bait and toss it out there. What it means is you have to pay attention to what your bait's doing. So when your bait hits the water, put your fingertips on your line, your monofilament, and feel what your bait's doing. If your bait sees a fish around or he wants to move around, it's going to ask you for line, and you slowly give it line. You don't just let out line, hoping your bait's going to go back there. You just pay attention and give it line as your bait requests. And if you do that, you're going to catch a lot more fish. And that's this week's tip. When you're fishing live bait, pay attention to what's going on out there, and you'll be more successful. I want to thank the captain and the whole crew here for the city of Long Beach. We had a great time fishing with them today here at Catalina Island. It was great fishing, calico bass early, lots of yellowtail and bonita in the afternoon, early afternoon, just lots of fun. Well, I'm Dan Hernandez, hoping you enjoyed this week's episode of Sport Fishing, and I hope you join us again next week as we go looking for more of the best in sport fishing.